to the Wayfarer's Fort, and I think Sandra, you, Varric, and Abigail probably left before he gets there, for chronological sake.
Sure.
Yeah, you'll regroup with him later.
Hey.
But it's just, Abigail is probably on her way out, so she wants to sort of get it done. So, yeah. You say you'll come back. But, yeah, anywho, the Keeper's Weavers. Present in the scene is you, obviously, Abigail, obviously, Costellos, obviously, and Varric suddenly.
Mystery, third party, fourth party, maybe fourth.
Yeah.
I know the coffee's wearing off.
Well. Hello to you too, Costellos.
Sandra does a bow.
He does a small bow as well, holding his hand to his chest. And what do we owe the pleasure of having... He sees Varric. Someone that's a decent gunner here.
I am only
Varric
mildly
just silent.
insulted.
But seriously though, what can I do for you? Place an order?
Partially that, because my clothes are ripped to shreds most of the time.
I can see that, yes. I can see some bits and pieces there. It's only wearing a coat.
Layers are very important, I've discovered. So yeah, fixing that up. Also, like, want to get tips on how to do that so I can patch things up. As best as I could. Probably won't be great.
Do you carry tailor's tools?
Not particularly, no.
You should probably start carrying those then. Put it in your pack.
This is why I decided to come here. So
you want to buy tailor's tools? I can certainly do that.
Certainly the place for such.
I'll just grab some. Go ahead. Free of charge.
So, how's your life been?
Oh, you know, just a bit paranoid, you know. The person that saved my life suddenly shows up and tells me the person hunting my life may or may not be around. I don't know if they mean in town, the continent, on their way here. It's a bit concerning. A lot. In fact, a lot concerning.
A healthy amount of paranoia in your case is very understandable. It means you're not stupid enough to think you're in the clear.
Healthy amount of paranoia keeps you alive. Sure, you know quite a bit about that, lad. But yes,
yeah, I'm pretty sure
I've been trying to stay low. What about you, Lot, huh? Enjoy Saints Day? Heard you just had a kidnapping incident.
Who mentioned that one?
Abigail comes out of the storeroom. Okay, so... What? She says like a Costello who's staring at her.
Honestly, it was between her and him.
But, how did that get resolved, by the way?
Surprising outcome. I would say well.
Well, that's good then.
Wise is alive and with us.
That is good then.
And the people that kidnapped her are kind of working under us?
That sounds...
Right, it sounds super sketchy.
Less well, but hey. If it works, it works.
Hey, it's connection. Well, definitely testing the waters on if it works. Let's just leave it at that one.
I'll leave it at that then.
Yeah. If he wants more information, ask Wise.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Keep a low profile, remember?
Fair enough.
So, you wanted us to teach you how to patch up your own clothes in a hopefully competent manner?
I would prefer competent, yes.
You're an elf. You're good at your hands.
That's what the ladies tell me.
I have no comment on that.
Oh, come on. That was a good one.
Debatable.
You have no sense of humor.
Why would I want a sense of humor if these are the jokes I have to listen to?
Sandra opens her mouth like she's gonna say something and then just closes it.
So. Alright then, come on. Let's see what we got here. Patch up that coat of yours. And teach you in the process.
Education.
So when do you pop the question? Ask about
will you marry me? She let it go on for a bit. Like, she does actually kind of want to learn how to do this, so she tried to, like,
roll me your sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. +7. Hey.
Yeah, do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah. I'm not...
It's not a terribly complex thing that would
yeah.
patch up your clothes.
But yeah.
So, like, yeah.
It would just
like
be...
stitching a wound.
Yeah. I don't have a line to lead into this. I definitely should have thought of one.
Should have. It's a shame I distracted you by playing video games with you last night.
Damn it. It's not like I had a whole week besides that.
Yeah, that's on you. And there we have it. See? Not good as new, not certainly not, but certainly better than having a bunch of holes in your coat, yeah?
Greatly appreciated. Next up, figuring out how to fix this freaking house.
That's a different story.
I would imagine.
And it's something for another time. Anything else I can do for you? He says to Abigail, who's sort of just been chilling next to Varric this whole time. Even though she technically still sort of does work here, sort of doesn't.
She's in between.
Yeah.
She sort of lives here, no, she just straight up lives here.
She does live here.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh,
go on, spit it out.
It's difficult to find exact words without sounding obnoxious, I suppose.
Well, you had to say it at some point, so I must get out.
Fine. You lot know Ian pretty well. Well, about as well.
You hear like a round of yeah?
Yeah.
I suppose I know him well enough. Obviously.
Can you tell me about him a bit?
Ooh. I don't think he's the romantic sort.
No, not like not like that. Just like I want to know a bit about him.
He sort of is.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just kind of want to get to know him. I guess not like that. It's just friendly.
You're trying to work your way up to him, so he'll tell you about whatever it is you want to know.
Yeah, it's certainly a factor involved in the situation. Also, he's good to have around. He seems like a good fella. And also, he's letting us stay in his house, so...
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to tell you about Ian, but I feel like that's not any information that you actually want to know.
Mm. Look.
You're wondering, like, the stuff we know is, like, his shirt size, his mannerisms, which is, you know, it's here and there. I think you're trying to find out what makes him tick.
More or less.
Oh, girl, you picked... Of all the people in town you picked the hardest person, I would say. One of the hardest.
Fate's never decided to make my life easy. What makes you say that particularly, though?
Seems pretty open to me. Yes, he does. I'm sure he does to you, Varric, but you're weird. Guilty's charged.
Everyone seems to like you. It's a boyish face. She's so charming under this metal helmet.
I have my rifle.
Aye, but the thing is, at this point, I'm pretty confident you're not going to actually shoot me.
You hear the clicks of a shotgun chamber's getting close.
Sandra doesn't flinch.
See, she's learning. Yeah, until I actually have to shoot her. Well, then that's that, then. And then you have an easy target.
Easy?
You wouldn't know that he's actually going to shoot you. You'll think he's just joking. It'd be easier.
You're not wrong, actually. Beside the point, getting distracted from Varric's very monotone personality sometimes.
Fuck off.
Am I wrong, though?
Yes.
Beside the point. I'm being unnecessarily rude for no goddamn reason. He wants me to prove that he can trust me. I'm just trying to, I guess, figure out how to do that. And you lot seem like you know people pretty well.
Why don't you just talk to Charlotte or something?
Because I know you guys. I don't particularly know Charlotte. And trying to get connected to her... And
but everyone knows Charlotte, girl. Come on now. Give the girl some credit.
It feels more like she knows everyone.
She treats that relationship two ways. Trust me. But I get where you're coming from.
You guys are just people that for lack of better judgment, I actually like you guys more than I probably should.
Is that... She whispers it back. Is that an insult? Probably. Oh, great. Tell you what, girl. I will tell you something. You had to swear it thrice, by your name and power to me, that you aren't just going to reveal it to people. The only people you can tell it to are the people in this room, as well as the man himself. If it comes into your knowledge that anyone else also knows this information, then you can talk to them about it as well. But until then, you cannot divulge this information, spread it around, or even confirm or deny that it exists or you know it. Can you swear that, girl?
I could agree to such.
I want you to say it.
Of course you do, because it makes a big difference.
It does.
I know.
So go on.
Fine. I swear thrice on my true name that I agree to your contract.
You're a lock.
What is with me and always getting in deals with fairies? Anyways.
You're the suckers. Excellent. I am only trusting you with this information because you handle my own secrets competently enough. You're also traveling with my niece. Abigail flaunts her hair. Ian Exorlet, man who is your host, has a terrible dark secret. One which I honestly don't know the full depths of, being honest. He is cursed by something. I don't know what, though. Whatever it is must be powerful, and it's terrifying.
Right.
I saw a flicker of it, just a glimpse once. Back during the night of Tempest. Ian was escorting me to the place I had to be at. And then I saw it flare up. It was dark, don't get me wrong, it was this long night, but he became a silhouette, darker than dark. With trailings, trimmings, so if you wanted to equate it to an outfit, of this bright white. His eyes is similar. His form became blurry. He snapped out of it, thank God. Thank the gods. I don't want to know what would have happened if he stayed in it, but when I brought it up to Lena, she simply told me not to worry about it.
Which I'm
I should worry about my own secrets. She said that I had my own secrets to worry about, much less that of others.
She's not wrong.
As for the details, you have to ask him yourself. But it's clear that's not something he does. I've never seen him do it ever since, and it's not something I dare bring up since.
Sounds like something he doesn't exactly do out of will either.
He shrugs.
So what do you think? Oh, he's dead.
Fair enough.
He has passed from this world. So you think if I just bring this up to him, he's probably not gonna be exactly happy now, is he?
No, but I don't imagine he'll shoot you. Sword? Because, Ian is a good sword. That's all. That's all. Ah!
There it goes. I'm not entirely worried about him shooting me, I'm worried about the other consequences of such action.
Well, then I suppose you ought to, what's the term? Bite the bullet.
Heh. It certainly helped. Certainly something to think about, at least.
That's good. No, just don't go breaking your word.
Or else everyone
would
will fucking know about it.
Indeed. So the legends say.
By the way, can you tell if someone's not telling you their actual name?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's just a sense. I don't control it, I just know.
Interesting. Are you, like, effectively a living lie detector unintentionally?
No, not at all. You can lie to me. I wouldn't encourage it. One should never lie to a fairy. But you can lie. And I may or may not know you're telling lies.
I'm getting distracted. What time is it right now? What time is it?
7:25.
I meant like in-game.
Oh, what time is it?
7:25.
6. Thereabout. I don't give an exact number this to for approximations.
Yeah. I should just go rip the band-aid off on this. Oh, band-aid's only says.
Yeah,
I should just. I think I should just go talk to him now. Ah, guys. I think I should just go talk to him now or wait till the morning.
That's entirely upon you.
Hey.
I'd say you get it over with.
She looks over to Abigail, just like.
She shrugs like, huh?
You're so good at giving answers.
I'm good at dodging stuff, okay? That's sort of what I do. Uh-huh.
Even if it's
you know what I mean.
There's definitely a joke I can make in here, but Varric might actually shoot me at that point.
Both his chambers are loaded.
You would know anyways. And she takes off. Something about loaded chambers.
Yeah. Sexual innuendo somewhere in there.
Yeah.
As with any gun. Yeah, shoot your shot, dude.
Shoot your goon, dude.
So you go back to Ian's place.
She does wish him like a good night and everything, and thanks for the help.
Yeah. You still go back to Ian's place.
Yeah. I just like to be polite. What the fuck do I do here?
And you find Ian in the, not in the courtyard, but in one of the surrounding rooms of the courtyard on the ground floor.
Right.
He's doing, like, just some weapon maintenance.
I feel like she walks in, like, kind of distracted, and, like, she probably just, like, walks by him at first, just, like, thinking it's like, and then stops and goes back a few paces.
Something I can help you with.
Hi.
Hello?
Mind if I pull out your ear for a minute?
I don't mind. What is it?
Is there like a chair available to sit down in?
No, it's just like it's basically a workbench table. It's just there.
Right.
He's standing while doing this.
Okay. Part of me saying just straight up be blunt and just mention things. That doesn't work out in the past.
I mean, it works when it works, but you don't care when it works. You more care that when it doesn't work.
Yeah,
that's
true.
How perception works.
Could you tell me about the Knights of Tempest?
The Knight of Tempest.
Hey.
I can tell you much about the night.
Sounds like a lot of crazy shit happened.
Indeed. You know, there's some parts of me that wonder how I'm still alive. I don't have survivor guilt or anything of the sort, although I know some people do.
It's just an astounding event to live through.
Indeed. But
yeah, it was like one night, didn't it? One very.
According to Darren, no.
Really? That's.
He says from a source which he can't name that it lasted for 3 days and nights.
Oh.
It was darkness for all of it, of course.
Hmm.
Nighttime eternal.
Kind of like Feywilds if it got a little darker.
I suppose. Though I've never been to the Feywilds. I should talk to Castellus about that.
Yeah.
Is there something you wanted to know about it in particular? There's a lot to go through.
What did you do during the night? What was your prerogative?
Fighting.
Yeah.
Living. I did assorted work during it. Davis and his Farseers locked down locations. Lena was in the middle of leading charges or taking back territories or keeping them back. Commander work. Field commander work, I suppose.
And you were more
No. I was given specialist duties. Sometimes it was escorting civilians, sometimes it was bolstering a line that desperately needed it, sometimes it was escorting VIPs. Getting people where they need to go.
Including moving Castellos around once he revealed certain aptitudes.
Oh, he told you about that?
It came up for various reasons.
Yeah, so it was quite a shock for all of us, but I suppose at that point we're also exhausted. Heretics, fairies. I was honestly really hoping there would be an angel saint in disguise amongst us, but that never happened.
That'd be too easy. They wouldn't just hand you the victory like that, you gotta earn it.
Yes, it was hard-earned indeed.
But we came out the other end.
I suppose. I did, but many didn't.
Did you lose anyone important?
Many.
Sorry. Ah, Jesus Christ. So, she's gonna take her, like, her gun off her holster and just, like, set it on the table, just, like, you know, just like, ah, whatever, we're just talking, I don't need my gun.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just it's something in my head. Anyways.
I'm not gonna respond positively or negatively.
Yeah.
You just do them, and I respond as Ian.
So Castellus did kind of mention some stuff that happened that night.
Oh?
Hey.
Let me tell you about the mask.
Garth has to remember if she knows it. I don't think Sandra knows about that.
No.
No. No, I actually didn't mention that one.
Well, then I'll leave that alone then. It's not my story to tell. Actually, I think you do know of it to a degree. Because Abigail's patron might have mentioned it. That because Abigail has a mask still herself.
Right. We'll go with to a degree, but she doesn't. She didn't pry into that, so it's just like,
alright.
They know them. I know they have a mask.
Answer is still the same then.
Yeah.
Ian's answer is still the same.
Yeah. He was mentioning other sorts of events during the time.
Oh.
ones that were revolving around you to some degrees.
He stops. And what did he tell you?
Might have mentioned some darker power involved about you. One that, from the bits and pieces that I did here, didn't seem to be entirely of your own volition or desire.
If you're attempting to blackmail me, you have to do better than that. I'm a nobleman.
You're also, like, connected to many other people. Blackmailing you would do basically nothing for me.
Then why do you bring this up?
Hey...
You fear me?
I mean, that's not the reason I bring it up, but it is... I guess I don't, actually. I don't see that you would strike out against me unless you saw me as an actual threat, which, honestly, I doubt you do. If I was a threat, you could handle me in any numbers of ways. Whether it be personal or just having me arrested or shot as a traitor.
I wouldn't bend the law like that.
Precisely. You're a good sort.
Then why do you bring it up? Pay a very pointed focus on his firearm.
Yeah. Don't entirely know. The only reason Costello's even told me about this in the first place is because, well, he told me about himself. And since then I haven't mentioned it to anything. The information could be useful to some degree, but I didn't. I have no means to or want to or won't have any desire to. And whether you believe me or not, when I say this, I see the same for the information about you. I'm not
information on Costellos, I will say, is valid.
Hey.
Costellos is not a threat.
Hmm.
I'm confident in that. I cannot say the same for my other self.
Hmm. You have to have things in place in case it does become a threat, though.
I do. Multiple things.
The long and short of this is that I don't know. I want to know you. I want you to believe me that I'm just trying to help, I suppose. I don't know.
There's very little anyone can do to help me at this point.
Having some fresh eyes on the situation might be different.
I doubt that. I do not wonder the how of my passing. I merely wonder the when.
Hmm.
I will tell you this, Sandra. If you really do know what it is that is wrong with me, and you are so sworn and diligent in keeping it secret, then that's all there is to it. It's out of my hands. I did not tell you this information, and the person who knew the information that told it to you did not hear about it from me. He merely witnessed it. It's out of my hands. Like it or not. So, as a result, my opinion on you is irrelevant. Attempts to befriend you, I don't believe in, because that's seen as... attempts to curry favor of some sort. I'm not going to blackmail you or bully you. That's equally cowardly. So I'll be straightforward and simple. You have the information, and that is it. I don't care. Not anymore. Whether people know.
What changed?
Many things changed.
But I bet you could list it down to a few things.
As I said, I don't fear death. Wonder the how of it. I've accepted my nature. Try as I might back in the day to have tried to find a cure in this God's forsaken continent. I think I made a very fatal. And now I have dug my grave, and in it I shall so lie. A lot has happened to me on this continent. When I first got here, I thought perhaps maybe it wouldn't happen, but it did. I thought I'd find a solution to it. I thought I could find a solution to it. I found none. I thought I found someone that could sway me during it, but she left. All I have left are this town, Scornken, and friends carry rounds of silver upon them. Just in case.
I'm assuming you already searched for the one person you thought could help you.
She's long gone. So trust me when I say your attempts to find wormwood of yours are impossible. I've tried. Kitty.
I want to use the thingamajigger. What is it?
Don't say jigger.
It sounds too close, I know.
Well, it also means, like, apparently 27 different meanings.
Oh.
It means Ouija board, golf tee, vagina, and penis simultaneously.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with thingamadoodad, because doodad is only one thing. It's a penis. Anyways. Just divine inspiration.
You see what I left? He hasn't been catching these in. I've been keeping tabs on him.
What is a tip? I want to say, like, how can I recover this, but I feel like the answer is you can't really.
Well, here's the thing. You're asking the guy that is thinking of the guy's perspective. Of course, I will tell you that it doesn't work. The catch is that you have to beat my thinking. You have to convince me, as Ian otherwise. What exactly are you asking for this tip, is a better question.
How can I get him to, like, more trust than I already have with him? Besides just blind faith that I won't just use the information.
I mean, trust is a very rare thing with it, isn't it? I just say it would just be blunt. Honestly.
What, just say that I'm just trying to get to the person that I'm looking for? That you said doesn't exist?
He never said they don't exist.
Well, can't be found.
He said...
by him.
Yes. Consider what your job is. You're an expeditionary. Yes, so is he. The person he's looking for disappeared a long time. Alright, saying no. Find closure, a body, records, herself, something.
If you can't find her, actually, just find evidence that she's dead or gone or something.
Something like that. And remember how he describes her. He doesn't describe her as a cure for her. He describes her simply as someone that is just there with him, for him, when he's like that. It's not a cure.
Yeah. She's a manager. She's
a swayer.
Dogkeeper.
He's accepted his death. So you're not looking for the cure for him. He doesn't believe that can be found. But you could find someone as he dies to be there. You're both looking for the same thing. The same person.
For different reasons.
For different reasons.
Well, the problem I have there is that, like, if I just say I can find her, then he's just gonna say, no, you can't. I've already tried. It's just like...
Well, yeah, like, you shouldn't ever promise something that you can't back. I'll find her. I doubt that.
She has different connections. Different means and methods of trying to find the person.
Well, yeah, but you still can't promise it, can you?
Yeah.
And you don't know if your methods are actually different. You don't know what methods he tried. So you can't say that you have different methods either. Because you don't know. But keep in mind... This is going well beyond just a single tip. But keep in mind what you're trying to find this person for. Keep in mind how he knows.
I don't know how he knows this person.
How does it sound like?
They were expeditionaries? They just worked together?
More than that. He and Lane are expeditionaries. They worked. Him and Davis. I don't think he describes them like that, does he? They dated. Silly. That's why she could sway him.
So it's like the Hulk and Black Widow. Oh wait, you never watched this movie. Never mind.
No, I didn't, which is always so amusing to me when you drop in Marvel reference. Like, yeah, sure. It's like that. She had an affinity for basically near everyone. You just met the one person she had the best affinity for. He knows her as a person. You know her as some sort of fell god. I know Ian might be, you know, cursed, but he doesn't seem like a fell godly sort, does he? He's not like Darren. So that's actually something you can say you have a different avenue for. If you find information about her fell god, you might find information about her. Which Ian wouldn't approach, because Ian isn't a heretic. Although he does condone the usage and aiding and abetting of heretics, so therefore I guess that by association, but you know what I mean?
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Okay, so what do I say? Hey, I'm looking for this person to be your fucking girlfriend, and
He's already brought this up.
Yeah.
He's already brought this up, that the person you seek is the person he knows. I mean, you already know this, obviously, but that's why you're talking to him in the first place.
I don't know. It feels
Just
like
say it.
I don't know what the words to use. If that makes sense. Like, I have the information in my head. I can't condense it into words.
Go line by line. You have the information, right? You get how it connects.
I suppose.
Just go through it. I'm not asking you to say a single word that will solve all your problem. You can have a short phrase, a long sentence, a small paragraph, a long paragraph, a short speech. Whatever you gotta do. There's no time constraint for this. There's no word count. Which would be really fun.
There's no MLA format.
I should do that at some point.
Oh god.
A word count, contract.
You'd have to keep track of the words we say, though, is the problem.
Well, no, I tell you guys to type it. I don't like fucking do shit. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, dog, I think that's just called a sending spell.
The what?
Oh yeah, that is a sending spell, yeah, you're right.
There's magic for this motherfucker.
Yeah, go on.
Fine. We're looking for the same person, but from different aspects for different reasons.
Yes, I've figured such. You're asking about her anyways.
Well, I'm asking about her from the perspective of someone searching for information on a Felgod. You're looking for her because of a completely different situation.
Yes.
I don't know. Perhaps I can... Don't promise things to have nothing to do. I found other potential leads for this Felgod. Maybe. I'm working on it. Perhaps the two can join in some way. Maybe in a roundabout way I find the Felgod which leads me to her rather than her to that.
You think you could beat her to the Felgod she serves? Daring concept.
I don't know. Perhaps I'm foolish. Perhaps my entire reason for being here is that. Because, again, my entire reason for being here is just to find that Felgod. She's just the one clue that led me in this direction. Maybe that was her entire purpose in my life. I don't know. I'll only know when I find her.
If you find her.
When?
If.
Whether the corpse or her walking about, I don't know, but it'll pop up eventually.
Do you know what Scorn can do to corpses?
Probably eat them.
Correct. Or use them as canvases, trappings, rituals. You might not find a corpse, my friend. And it's been 7 years since I've seen her.
Ah, and you know her better than I do. Do you think that just a random group of Scornkin is going to be able to take her down?
A random group of Scornkin, no. Many tribes of Scornkin after 7 years with limited ammunition, that's a different story. I will help you. But don't assume you're going to find her. You can't promise yourself or me that.
I suppose I can work with that.
What do you want to know?
Oh boy, question time.
Indeed.
Let's start with something easy. What was her name? Or at least the one she gave to you.
So quick to assume that she gave me a false name.
I assume pretty much any information is false unless proven otherwise.
Yes. The pragmatic sort of view.
But it definitely helped with Ringo the other night.
You'll have to learn to take steps of faith eventually.
Faith carried me across an ocean.
Her name's Kaylin.
Thank you. How did I spell that wrong?
I don't know, it's 5 letters.
I did an I for some reason.
Yeah, I get that, that's fair.
Yeah. So, did she just happen to discover your secret and decide to work with you, or were you a thing beforehand?
I realize also that I also... Because my fingers are too fast.
Haha.
There you go. There, yeah. What is that?
Did you two grow close together, or did she just discover your thing by accident and decide to assist you with it?
No. You may have correctly assumed that she was an expeditionary, such as myself, such as you, Lena Davis. Although this was before I met them. We were on mission. I turned. Which was... I didn't know her that well at the time. She was merely a
right.
fellow gunslinger, co-worker. I was sad that I would have awoken to her not being around, though. So you can imagine my surprise when I awakened from States and she was still there. And I was just there sleeping on her lap. Imagine my surprise indeed.
What did she do?
I don't know.
Just something about her was able to calm you down?
I don't know.
Did you feel like it... You don't know. That's the answer to that question.
Correct. I don't remember anything when I get into states. I black out. I come to later.
Did anybody else see it? Or was it just her and you?
Just me and her. Her on patrol.
What was her, I don't know, position in a team group dynamic? Was she front lines, mid lines, healer for some reason?
Shrugs. I don't know. She occupied many roles, to be honest. I wouldn't say I'd consolidate it down to simply one. She was not a healer by any means, though.
Apparently she was rather charming.
She was.
Did she ever describe to you why she was such, I suppose? Or did you ever figure that one out?
What makes a charming person charming?
The need for it? I don't know.
A charismatic person is charismatic.
What did she tell you about her wants to come across the ocean in the first place?
She told me she was searching for just in general. Interested in a new world, I suppose. Which is understandable. Just like an R&D department.
So why did she go with expeditionary and not go to R&D in that case?
The same deal why is Varric your guys' team's healer, and not some sort of nurse or apothecary or something in a hospital.
A bloodlust to kill Scornkun?
That is a fair point. No, because some discoveries don't last all the way back to the labs. Lives saving, the ones worth saving, they aren't the ones that are the ones that make it back. It's the ones that are dying in the field. I'm sure you've experienced this many times.
Not wrong.
Imagine how some of your fights would have gone, if I read reports correctly, if you didn't have Eric.
Oh yeah, we'd probably be dead at this point.
One of you dies, suddenly the fight gets that much harder, another one dies, and dies, so on. So if they kill you faster, then you can kill them. That's one of the main reasons, so I've been told by Lena, why Varric became an expeditionary.
Does she have any sort of magical affinity?
No, not that I recall.
Hold on. Have to type things down. Nope, that's wrong button. Did you ever say why she wore a mask sometimes?
I mean, why does Varric wear that helmet of his? Why does Lena wear a mask herself? A plated helmet.
Well, then that brings up the question of why wouldn't she just wear a plated helmet in that case? Why would she just wear a wooden mask that just protects her face?
Why do widows decide to use wooden implements as opposed to steel? Superstition? Affinity? Preference? Desire? The list goes on. She told me it was made of ironwood, if that's any consolation. Meaning it was probably as strong as those plated helmets.
Covered less area, but sturdy. Light. Did you say how she got it?
No.
What was she like when it was just you two? Or was that too private?
I don't think that's information relevant to you.
Yeah, fair enough. When did you last see her?
7 years ago, as I told you.
Yes, but specifically about the event.
There's nothing all that special about it. I saw her. I was with her, walking around the streets. We both had to go our separate ways, different matters to attend to, and that was the last I saw of her. Not even a full goodbye.
It's a see you later kind of situation. Did she seem upset? Yeah, I suppose if she did, you would have picked up on that at the time. Should have saved the divine inspiration for this, because I don't know exactly what questions to ask. Don't think it would like.
I mean, you don't have to ask all your questions now. Ian's not dying to. Not that curse.
Yeah, but it feels like any time I would potentially ask something like this would be prying at his entire personal life. It's awkward.
Well, yeah, you sort of are.
Yeah.
Considering how the person you're talking to is the girl he dated.
For a period of time. So wait.
2 years.
Yeah. 7 years, that was before the night, right? Yeah,
yes.
He probably went berserk and murdered someone. Well, he didn't say that murdered someone, I know out of game, but still. You two met when you came over here, correct?
Indeed.
There's nothing there. Does she have an accent?
Not a Harlandic or Hillandic one, no. Somewhere from the south.
Like Keplin's or Garth can't remember the name. The starts with the.
Well, come on, all these accents are basically like they're really similar.
Yeah, fair.
Like it's mannerisms and speaking habits that would distinguish them apart, but that only really sets apart Sylphwall. So that still is the Keplin's, the capital, Sensei, Graph one. The capital isn't even a valid thing either because the capital has every accent.
Right. It's a cocktail.
Exactly. So yeah.
Did you ever catch her paying more attention to certain things than others?
No.
Any of her research still around?
Research?
I mean, like, she was interested in studying things. I imagine she wrote stuff down.
She was interested in learning things. One does not need to write them down to learn things.
Did she leave anything behind? You've already looked at that.
Not a thing. She didn't have much to begin with, to be honest. She essentially lived out of Expeditionary HQ. So she traveled light. I can tell you how much on your mind.
Yeah.
Think on it.
I think I will.
And do so.
Well, thanks for your help, Elise. That's more than I've gotten in a very long time. And also, sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
I think she's just gonna probably take off to
Leave?
run. Yeah.
Thus you leave. And we end the session.
2 hours later.
At 8 o'clock.
Just don't worry about it. I'm going to press.
Yeah.